Welcome back to the Bootroom Podcast. I am Jamie McCready. Alongside me, of course, is the main man, Harry Hennings.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one.
And Charlotte, welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
So, how have you been doing? I know that you just recently came down from Sheffield. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we had an away day yesterday, so we drew 1-1. Wasn't the best result, but we'll take the point.
Well, to be fair, you guys are flying quite high in the league. Promotion, was that always the thing at the start of the season or not?
Yeah, I'd lie if obviously if I was saying, but it wasn't. I think over the past few years, obviously, Charlton have been up and around kind of the promotion spot. So obviously this year with there being potentially 3 teams going up, I think obviously that's one of our main aims for this year is definitely to be promoted.
At the start of every season, how high do you set the goals? So is there a limit or do you just think whatever happens, happens?
To be honest, we're not really a team that kind of sets a specific goal. We kind of take it game by game, as cliche as that sounds. But our manager's very much so on taking it kind of one game at a time. But obviously, as players, we all want to play in the top league. So, yeah, WSL is the aim.
You grew up in Manchester, right?
Yeah, close to.
Well, talk to us about that. What was it like to play for Man City and United in the academy?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when I was growing up, United didn't have a first team, women's team. So I think, obviously, Man City was a really good academy back in the day, so and it still is, to be honest. So, yeah, no, I really enjoyed my time there and obviously at United as well. But I've made the jump down south now.
What was it like growing up then? So were your family like strong football fans, or was it sort of like who got you into it?
Yeah, so my dad, well, all my family, to be honest, are very football-based family. My dad was a Man City fan, still is a Man City fan. But yeah, football kind of surrounded my family throughout growing up. My brother also plays, and yeah, family's just massive football fans.
Yeah. Did you always want to be a footballer?
I mean, obviously, like I say, when I was younger, growing up, female footballers, obviously it wasn't a full-time job, so it wasn't particularly something that I was like, oh, I want to do that when I'm older because it wasn't available. But obviously, as I kind of got a bit older, I was like, oh, that actually could be my full-time job. So as soon as I knew it could be, then, yeah, that is what I wanted to do.
Where did you start then growing up? Because obviously we've got a lot of moments in goal, up front, filling in defence. So were you always a full-back or did you play elsewhere?
No, I mean, obviously when you're younger, you want to play centre mid, don't you? You kind of always want to be.
I was too slow, but yeah.
No, so yeah, I started off as centre mid, then I went as a winger, and then I've made my way further back. So now I'm full-back.
And do you what's your favourite position?
I'd say full-back, yeah.
Really? Wing back? Because when you are like a right back, left back, obviously there's only 2 on the pitch. You can have several midfielders, but for you to be a wing back to defend and attack, what would you like more?
I mean, I would probably say wing back is a lot more exciting than a traditional full back.
For sure.
Obviously, you can help with the attack more, you can get involved. So I'd probably say wing back, but yeah.
Are you both footed? Can you use both feet well? Because obviously that's such an important role to have as a footballer. So how strong are you with your left and right? And what is your preferred foot?
So my preferred foot is my right. However, I was one of them when I was younger that could use both. And obviously, as you know, there's probably not loads and loads of left-footed women's players. So when I was growing up, I kind of did get shafted onto the left quite a lot. So, I mean, it's worked out for good in the end because obviously now I can use both feet and I do actually play on the left quite a lot. So.
For part of your career when you were studying, I know that football wasn't a full-time thing. When we were doing this research for this podcast, but also in the past, because we want to speak about the women's game as much as possible, there's a lot of teams out there that aren't full-time. It's changing. Is it changing a bit too slow?
I mean, yeah, like you said, when I was growing up in my first few years obviously I went to uni, I had to do a full-time degree. So it worked actually in my favour that football wasn't full-time because it meant I could do my studying. It was quite full on, obviously, doing studying and then doing football in an evening. But since then, obviously, that was only 4 years ago and now it's my full-time job. I don't need to do another job. So I think it is evolving. It is obviously getting better, but it's going to take time. But I do think, I wouldn't say it's going too slow. I think obviously it needs to be sustainable. It can't be just everything's thrown at it and obviously they don't keep it going. So I'm all right with the pace it's moving at.
What was the balance like though, like academically and with the football? Did you find it hard to manage it, or was it something that was like almost like just planned itself out?
I mean, I'm one of them that I would always say to young girls that are growing up now that academic stuff is really important. And obviously, like, because I have got my degree, I'm really grateful that I did it when I did it, because I think if I'd gone straight into full-time football, I wouldn't have probably gone back and done uni alongside it. So it's worked out well in the end that actually football wasn't a full-time option right at the start.
What did you study at uni and did you enjoy it?
I did physio at uni Liverpool. I loved my uni years. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I plan to go to Bournemouth in September time. I look around a few, but obviously not too many universities offer sports journalism. So it's just quite, there's quite a few, but I imagine everywhere offers physiotherapy.
Yeah, pretty much so. But my dad obviously, he worked at the uni Liverpool, so and it wasn't too far away from home. Obviously, it meant I could still play at Blackburn, then Sheffield, so it worked out proximity-wise quite well in the end.
Bit of a bizarre thing to say, but like I suppose if you were in that part-time environment now, could you still be like the team physio and a player, or would that still not happen?
You could do kind of academy maybe on an evening, but it's something that I do still do in like off season. I still do tap into my physio stuff. So as soon as it hits May, June, I kind of go and do some physio stuff just to keep obviously the training and your qualification going.
I suppose so, because it costs so much money, you may as well keep up with it.
Well, yeah, exactly. If you don't train or something within 3 years, you have to train. So.
Oh, never knew that. It's a fun fact.
Neither did I. Did you have any idols growing up?
What, sporting idols or just...
Well, to be fair, sporting, but obviously a lot of people would say their parents.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I would say my parents always. When I was growing up, I looked up to them both. Like I said, my dad academically, sports-wise, my mum would drive me everywhere. So, yeah, she was a big advocate for my football. But I'd say sporting-wise, I mean, I don't want to say the cliche like Ronaldo, Messi, because...
It's quite a common answer, isn't it?
No. I'd say kind of in the women's game, Rachel Yankee was someone that, when I was growing up, was one of the biggest names. And obviously I was a winger back in the day. So she was someone that I looked up to. But yeah, there's many fullbacks in the men's game that now, I think, quality.
Like who?
Nuno Mendes from
PSG. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic player, isn't he?
He is a really good player.
Best left back in the world, I think.
Really?
I think so.
Over Robertson and Udogie.
Robertson expired 4 years ago, didn't he?
In terms of you now, obviously the Women's Super League 2 were introduced this season. What's actually changed in the league, or is it not too much?
Yeah, so obviously the past few years it's only been one team that's been promoted to the top league, and obviously now they're trying to expand both leagues. So they've made it for this year that the top two automatically get promoted. Then the third, if you finish third, you play a one-off playoff with whoever finishes last in the WSL. So if you win that game, obviously you get promoted.
Well, obviously, hopefully this season is your season to go
We'll
up.
be there. We're cheering the team
We'll try
on.
and be there, yeah.
Hopefully
we'll
we
try
just
and make
finish
it
in the top two, avoid any playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely.
But no, to be fair, I mean, you could be ending up next year playing against Arsenal and all your...
Big names.
Are they idols to you now, even if you still are
I mean, yeah, obviously they're in the top league. That's just where I want to be. So I guess, yeah, you can do look up to them. But obviously when you're playing against them, you won't be treating them as idols on the pitch.
But I like to hear that, because I think the game's gone a bit too soft.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah, because obviously people grow up with like Ronaldo as their idol, but then you'll end up playing against him one day, and it totally changes because you're out there to win.
Yeah.
James Milner's my idol.
Is he?
Yeah, just smash into the back of someone. And you don't often, though, you don't really get that in the women's game at times. And I do feel like credit to that is when that does happen, just get back and get on with it.
Yeah, that's very different to the men's. Like, some of the tackles that go in the women's game compared to the men would be rolling around on the floor.
That's a fair point. It is a fair point, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you had any extreme tackles committed on you, or have you committed any yourself?
And does it feel good to go in for that extreme challenge?
No.
Oh, I don't know. For me, it does when you go full in on slide tackle. I love it.
If you win the ball.
If you win the ball, yeah.
If you win the ball.
Yeah, of course. No, I wouldn't want to harm anyone.
No. Some of the tackles are pretty, but you just get on with it. Whereas the men spend 5 minutes rolling around. But
who was that one? Joey Barton. Right, there's people like that who are...
He's next level.
Well, yeah, of course. But you see these people that are basically talking down to women, but also you, literally, because you are...
Yeah.
What do you sort of think? What is like your response to someone like that who is like so arrogant at the fact that women's football is nil qual or nothing, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really take too much notice of him, to be honest.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But I kind of just look at it as the kind of actions speak louder than words. Like, if you look at, obviously the men and women's game in my eyes is a completely different game. Obviously, you're both playing football, but obviously men's game obviously is quicker, faster, stronger. But that's obviously due to the people playing it.
Yeah.
But I do think the women's game can be just as entertaining. Obviously, they've especially with the England team, how successful they've been over the past few years anyway.
That's the thing, it's a very different game, but Joey Barton speaks as if he's won treble after treble. Like, he wasn't a successful
Maybe
footballer
on FIFA.
in the slightest. FIFA would probably be his absolute peak, wouldn't it? So I do find it hard to watch him sometimes because he has some extremely awful views. And some of them are just, I think, just like plain right, like just very, very rude.
Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes you just do it for reaction.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
What, just for
a player?
Yeah, for Man City, QPR.
Playing against someone like him, you'd want to smash into the back of someone like him, wouldn't you?
You would, but I'm sure he did as well.
I was going to say, I'm sure he'd do it twice as hard.
Yeah.
You spoke about playing for England. Watching England. Would you ever potentially play for England? Is there a possibility? Have you ever been contacted somewhere down the line?
No, so actually
Oh, no, sorry.
Scotland.
Sorry, yes, I've had a complete brain fog there. My word, yes.
So that's an awkward one.
Sorry, yes. We have 100% done the research. Scotland is later on. Sorry about that.
No, it's all right.
But I suppose you grew up in Manchester.
Yeah.
So when you decided to make that switch to play for Scotland, what was that like for you?
I mean, it all came about. So when I was at Man City, someone kind of like in the background staff was involved with the Scotland setup, and he was Scottish. And I remember him coming over to me like one training session and was like, "Do you have any Scottish in you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do actually." I went down to kind of a training camp with the Scotland setup, and I really enjoyed it. And it was at that point I hadn't been contacted by England or anything, so I just thought international football, I may as well. Can't say no really. And then that year we went on and obviously went to Euro Championships. So yeah, I mean, if you get offered to play international football for whoever it is, I think you can't really turn it down.
You've got to take it. Yeah, 100%. How good are the facilities that you get offered?
Yeah, I mean, obviously with the Scotland setup, it's still evolving, but I think the setup that they have currently is really good. The setup, the facilities, kind of how you get treated when you're on camp, it's just kind of similar to the men's, I guess.
Mm-hmm. What is it like to live that professional lifestyle? So like next week, for example, I'm going to Women's Super League, the Tottenham game. Yeah. And I'm going to go there and get food and all this. I love it. Do you know what I mean? But to be a player, what's it like to get all that for free, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think some players may take it for granted, but
I would.
Kind of, I've done the 9 to 5 job as a physio, so kind of I know how different that could be as a job. And to play football as my job every day, I kind of count your lucky stars because you're doing something that you love every day and you're getting paid for it. So, yeah, I mean, everything that we get given is great and it helps us kind of perform at the highest level, really. And
some players, whether it be men's or women's, they come from nothing.
Yeah.
They really come from like rags and then they go to the riches. And it's almost more often than not, it's those players who appreciate it way more than the ones that have come from like an already lavish family.
Your Manes and people like that, right?
Yeah, exactly. People that send money back to their boyhood countries and where they grew up from, which is the most important bit in the game, I think.
No, I agree. I actually went over to Zanzibar just on a summer holiday in June, and like I was over there and there was like football matches going on kind of on like a random bit of sand and dust. And some of the quality over there, I was like, they could be the next, God knows, like some famous men player that's playing for Africa or something in the Premier League. And it opened my eyes and I was like, that's where like kind of Premier League stars could be born on something like that. It was
and there's so much talent that doesn't make it as well. If you think how many aspiring footballers there are in every single country that all want to make it, there's not enough space, is there? And some don't get noticed. And actually, something that Jamie's done, which is very inspiring, I think we have to mention it, is that he works like charity for Kenya to help them supply football boots and kit to try and help them. So I mean, imagine for you that means a lot.
Well, I've not been lower down than Morocco and Egypt in Africa, so when I go there, it'll be great. But so Zanzibar's quite a hot spot, and so is Tanzania for like tourists from the UK. But to go there and like to see the normal life. Also, how nice is the country, by the way?
It is lovely. The hotels and everything over there was luxury, but then kind of as soon as you stepped outside the hotel, you saw what like kind of real Zanzibar was like, and it was eye opening. Like I'd never been anywhere like that before. So yeah, just watching kind of the local football match, I was like, wow.
Did you feel endangered?
No, I mean, at times, obviously, at night time, kind of wouldn't walk about, but everyone was really friendly over there. Obviously, everyone was kind of like, oh, wow, like, you're watching the football, blah, blah, blah. But no, everyone was really nice. I didn't really feel kind of at risk until at night time, obviously, but...
And would you go back there?
Probably not.
Oh. Okay.
I'm kind of one of them people that if you go somewhere, I'm like, well, why would you go somewhere different? Experience something new.
There's a lot of countries to see, isn't there?
There's so many places to go.
Where have you been?
I went to Bali a few years ago.
Very nice.
And then obviously kind of Zanzibar was similar vibe, but obviously very different as well. Where else? I've just booked summer holiday this year, going to a road trip across America. Well, I'll say
Whoa.
across.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Is that during the World Cup?
we didn't actually plan it for the World Cup, but we get there and the World Cup is actually the first game when we get there. So
Are you going to go see some games then?
not like in the stadium, but we'll watch it.
Still watch it. Yeah, no, that sounds really good.
Why would you decide to do that? It's a lot of money to set aside, isn't it? For like,
Yeah, but these days, kind of going to Europe, Spain, Greece, it's just as expensive to go somewhere a bit more crazy.
where are you going in America?
So we're going kind of from LA to Las Vegas.
That rings a bell, doesn't
LA,
it?
yeah.
We went
It's
to go
quite
to
a
LA.
bell.
That's really cool. That's really cool. So I was going to say, actually, pre-season for you, what does it usually look like?
So we kind of finish first week in May, and then we get kind of May, June off, come back in July. So we get kind of a good 7 to 8 weeks off, come back in July, and then our pre-season is quite long. So I'd say we start last weekend in August, first week in September. So we kind of have a training camp it was Marbella last year.
Oh, going everywhere, my word.
And then just pre-season games.
Going back though to obviously the discussion of countries, what's on the bucket list? Anyone in particular?
Australia one day, but
Okay.
it's just fitting it in, obviously.
You're long range, right? You don't do
Yeah.
like the short. Yeah. What looks like Russia, like.
But are you not put off by the spiders and the snakes and everything that can
Oh,
kill
I am.
you and bite you?
Yeah,
and
but
everything?
then it's everywhere these days.
Yeah, but Australia is the main place.
Give him a good slide tackle, mate.
It's the hot spot, yeah.
No, I really don't like the sea,
You don't?
so
Oh.
I wouldn't be going in the sea with the sharks.
Okay,
so.
fair enough. Are you more pool over sea then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Depends how clean the pool is.
I'm the
actually.
opposite. I love the sea.
No, no.
Yeah,
I'd love to see.
It depends where you are, but I've had some experiences. Now, this is going to sound like I go to some, like box standard hotel in like Azerbaijan or somewhere like that, but the pools there, sometimes they've got sand in them.
They do,
Too
yeah.
much sand. You've never had that, have you? I sound like an odd podcast. but what about, though, Europe?
Yeah, which place?
Yeah, well, anyway, where would you go in Europe? What's on the bucket list in Europe?
I've been to the kind of standard places like Greece, Spain, France. I won't say particularly anywhere where I'm like burning desire to go.
Oh, you know what I'm going to say?
Romania,
Yeah, I think you
yeah.
head to Romania.
Oh,
Yeah, it's got the biggest
It's a
star
big
in
fan
Europe.
of his, yeah.
Yeah, big fan.
oh.
Honestly, you should go there. You'll have a great time.
I would
somewhere
never
on my-
have thought to go there.
No, seriously.
Really?
Yeah, it's a hot spot.
As you've mentioned many times. But
Sorry.
somewhere on my list is Brazil. I'd love to go to
Yeah.
Brazil. Like, it's the
Ooh.
home of football, isn't it? And you walk through and you see the favelas and it's like really poor quality
Yeah.
of life. But the football is unbelievable.
The Women's World Cup's there, I think, next year.
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
That's great. That's great. You know what is really cool, though, sort of diving off topic, and we'll go back to you just in a second, is how much football there actually is. So you've got like the amputee game, the women's game.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, the men's game, which is everyone seems to know about. But in terms of the women's game, the Euros, the World Cups, that's obviously brought a lot more height and eyes onto the game. But particularly in England, obviously, the England women winning what they've won. In terms of competitions, now I see the same few teams as we always do in these end of competitions. What's going to change, do you think, for a smaller club like Charlton to compete with your mid-table Tottenhams, or although they're doing quite well?
I think obviously the FA Cup it's a great competition in both the men's and the women's. I think obviously in the men's you get more upsets than you do in the women's game. I think that hopefully will change over in the next kind of few years, but kind of bridging the gap between the lower tiers compared to the top tiers, like it is still quite a big gap. So you aren't going to see kind of a tier 4 team beating Chelsea like you do in the men's game, with Palace obviously losing. But
What's the professional level?
So-
WSL2, right? And above.
yeah, some teams in tier 3 are now professional, so you've got like the Burnley, Wolves, who are professional in the tier
And Watford
3.
full-time?
Watford,
Yeah.
I think so.
I thought so as well.
Yeah, I think they are. But Newcastle were in tier 4
Oh,
a
yeah,
few years
of
ago,
course.
and now obviously they're flying high in the Championship. Well,
How much traction do you get with the men's team? Because I know that, oh my word, Charlton, I was trying to go there on the first game of the season. We went to Charlton, didn't we? Northampton, that's a
We did,
nice
yeah.
stadium to play at.
the Valley.
Yeah,
it's a really nice ground.
It is really nice ground.
As a player, can you go there whenever you want, or?
I mean, I wouldn't just go there on the day off, but
No, but like, if you want, I want to have a birthday party, could you?
I wouldn't pick there for my birthday.
I don't think you picked there for a birthday party. No,
I don't
no.
know. I probably would, but I'm a football fanatic, do you know what I mean? In terms of the club that you support, who is that?
Wigan Athletic.
Oh,
Okay.
That's actually where I grew up.
Yeah, it's close to Manchester, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and is it the men's, the women's, or both?
So I grew up obviously supporting the men's team, but I actually played for the women's team when I was about 6 till 10. So that was actually my first team that I played for. So that kind of obviously made me support the men's team even more. And then as we won the FA Cup in 2013. So, but
that was unreal.
It was, yeah.
It was.
It's one of those moments you look back on. It's like, is that ever going to happen again?
I drop it in everywhere I go that we won the FA Cup.
Yeah, no, you have to.
Just like I did there. But no, I was there and it was a great day.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah.
At Wembley?
No way. How old were you even then?
13.
13?
Yeah, 2013 it was.
Oh, 20. How old were you?
13.
Oh,
wow.
What? And you still remember that? I'd forget that straight away.
You can never forget Wigan winning FA Cup.
No.
We've never won anything. Exactly.
So obviously you spent 3 years at Sheffield United Women. So how much optimism did you have when you found out that you'd making the move there?
Yeah, so obviously when I was at Blackburn, I was only there for a year, and one of the coaches at Sheffield was my assistant when I was at United. So kind of I got in touch with him when I was still at Blackburn, kind of near the end of my contract, and just had a conversation with him. He said, come down, kind of try it out at Sheffield. So I went there for, I was only there 2 days, and then the manager was like, oh, do you want to sign? And then obviously I was like, yeah. They still weren't obviously full time then, so it was kind of nighttime training, but there was always a plans for it to go full time, and with the game evolving, they kind of sped up the process of that. And yeah, I love my time at Sheffield. I was there 3 years, and I seen the club kind of progress in many ways, from going from part-time to full-time. But then after 3 years, it was obviously time for something different.
What's signing day like for a footballer? And when you arrive at the club, what's all organised for you and what isn't, and what do you do?
So obviously when I signed at Sheff, it wasn't a full-time environment, so there kind of wasn't a full-time media person, photographer. There wasn't all that kind of stuff, so it was just a casual signing. But obviously when I signed for Charlton, it was a bit more professional, I'd say. You had kind of your interviews at the Valley, your photos at the Valley, then obviously training grounds, tours, and meeting the manager, the staff. So yeah, it's full on, but obviously it's enjoyable and exciting.
And such a proud day for you and your family as well, because obviously you grew up as a football fan in a football, obviously passionate family, and then you make a move to sign for a professional club. Yeah,
it was obviously massive moving. Obviously it's not down the road from home, so it was a conversation that I had with my family, but they were like, just go for it, kind of. It's a progression from Sheffield. Obviously Sheffield were kind of 7th, 8th in the league, and then Charlton finished 2nd the year that I signed for them. So they were like, you can't really turn it down, definitely kind of go, and obviously hopefully it pays off, we'll get promoted this year. Well,
good luck for that one. I wanted to ask you though, before we speak about Charlton, obviously you are a physio in your heyday, and obviously you're a female player. A lot of female players seem to get ACLs. Is there like a reason as to why?
I mean, obviously there's kind of a lot of research going into that at the moment, because there is a lot more ACLs in the women's game compared to the men's. I think there's kind of a lot of factors into it. Obviously, I'm not going to be the one that knows what it is, but I think obviously...
But I wondered if you could, in that environment, I don't know if there was like any whispers as to why.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I've been around quite a lot of players that have obviously done their ACLs, and it's heartbreaking to kind of watch and see them go through it, but... I know, obviously, they're always like, oh, I wonder what's happened, why it is. Obviously, there's people saying, is it the pitches that we play on? But obviously now we're playing on the men's pitches, so that shouldn't kind of be a factor. Is it kind of structure of the women's body? That's kind of, obviously, if you have wider hips, it's a kind of different angle on your knee joints. Then there's obviously the menstrual health side to it. So there's loads of different factors that I think are being researched into it, and hopefully there is.
Do you think there is like a scientific reason as to why?
I think definitely.
So.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Compared to the men's game, there's so, like every team I'm in, every year, there's at least one player that does their ACL.
And the thing is, we think the pitches should be fantastic, but even now, some of the men's pitches are terrible. Like I was at Brentford, I can't remember who last played at home, but the pitch was shocking. Like I think it was Forest at home, and the pitch was awful. And we were saying this is a Premier League pitch.
You mean the Forest?
I couldn't believe the state it was in. No.
At Brentford,
it was at the G-Tech. Yeah.
My word.
Yeah. And it was atrocious, but it's like no wonder so many players get injured. Like if you look at the Spurs injury list, it goes on and on and on and on and on. And I'm not surprised when these pitches aren't up to the standards of the Premier League.
Yeah, but hang on, it could also be because of the workload. So workload for you, is it good, bad? Like if you had to rank up a scale of 1 to 10, how's your workload on the pitch?
I wouldn't say, obviously, in comparison to kind of the men's kind of fixture list and compared to ours, we play a lot less games. Obviously, there's only 11 teams in our league, and we only have 2 cup competitions. So I think, like workload-wise, it's not really an issue. Obviously, as players have grown up, they might have been overworked, but now I'd say with the kind of S&C, all the data and stuff that you get given, I think workload isn't too much of an issue.
No, I agree. Is it a dream of yours to play in the Champions League for the women's one day?
I mean, as a footballer, obviously, to play in the highest competitions is obviously a dream. And yeah, Champions League, international level, you obviously want to play at the highest level you can. So yeah, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't.
What's Scotland's road to the World Cup looking like?
Well, we've got some World Cup qualifiers coming up in the end of Feb. So yeah.
Who you got?
I think it's Luxembourg.
Okay.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you have to kind of, I don't know the whole ins and outs of it, but you have to kind of win your little group and then play playoff if you win the group. So it's quite a complex route, but anything can happen.
Surely you're excited that you could be going to a World Cup.
Obviously.
You don't seem very excited.
No. There's a long way to go until you get there, obviously. But yeah, that is the aim for the Scotland team, obviously, to make it to a major tournament.
No, move on.
No, I was going to say it sounded so professional. It's like you're just in a post-match press conference.
No, you can't stay complacent. Yeah, you have to stay complacent.
True,
stay
but
grounded.
I know if the World Cup's over there and you've got to win like 5 games.
Yeah, stay humble, exactly.
Well, maybe I'm not humble then, I don't know, but...
No, I'll tell you what.
Okay, well, I'd love to win a World Cup. I'm not going to win the World Cup, I'm not even saying it. Sorry, go on, off to you.
Moving back to Sheffield United then, in your first season, you became quite an established player very, very quickly, playing a lot of minutes. And that's a big accolade, obviously a new signing, and you're quickly, in starting 11, playing week in, week out. Yeah,
it was massive, obviously, going from Blackburn to Sheffield. It was kind of a big step up, I'd say. The team was kind of doing really well when I joined. And yeah, obviously I got on with the manager quite well. He kind of rated me as a player. So yeah, to go in there and to play, obviously I didn't take anything for granted because I knew at any moment that someone could come in and take your position. But no, I kind of thought that I did all right in the first year, and then that kind of set me up for the second 2 seasons there.
In terms of the, sort of going back to the negativity at the start, which I don't want to focus on too much, but in terms of stereotypes, what would you battle away? What is like completely false?
What, in terms of the women's game?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hard question.
Well, there've been some outrageous
There's quite
things.
a few, aren't there?
Okay, so here's one. A lot of people seem to have the idea that you should play on a smaller pitch.
Yeah, don't really agree with that either.
No. What do I? I mean, what sort of nonsense? You're an athlete, do you know what
I mean? Like, how small a pitch are we saying that we should go to?
I know, exactly.
That's a joke.
Like 7-a-side pitch? Like, no, I don't think that. We don't ever go on the pitch and think, oh, this is too big for us to play on. Like, not once have we ever stepped on the pitch and said, it's too big. Like, that's not something that we would ever say as a player, really.
As you shouldn't know either.
Yeah.
That shouldn't even be a thought.
I wanted to ask about the fans. Obviously, there's more fans coming in the turnstiles every single week. Do you feel it every season, or does there seem to be like a boost in every couple of games? It seems to be more and more and more. Now you're doing really well as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, as a club now, we're doing well at the top of the league. Obviously, it attracts more fans into the stadium. Obviously, when we're playing in the likes of Newcastle and it's top 1 or 2 positions playing each other, then you're going to get more fans. But no, there's definitely been an increase in fans since obviously the Euro Championships that they won. That's attracted obviously more people into the WSL 2 games.
Do you ever find it slightly annoying that if you play a better club supposedly that there's more fans, and obviously when you play like a lower club there aren't? Like, do you think it's got to be consistent?
Yeah, but then at the same time I understand it from the fans' point of view. Like, if you're going to be playing the likes of Arsenal, they might want to come and watch that more than if you're playing Swindon or someone like that.
That's fair enough.
It's fair enough.
I would be the same as a fan, to be honest. So,
would you?
Yeah.
I was gutted as a journalist not being able to go to some more games at Tottenham Stadium for the free food and all that. Do you know what I mean? It's only like one
You're
game a
obsessed
season.
with the free food.
Well, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Well, hang on a sec though. I mean, once the food is free, I was disappointed I didn't get birthday cake the other day. Sorry, let's speak about diet actually. We were speaking the other day about Pepsi. The amount of crap that's in that is unbelievable.
Yeah.
For you as a footballer, is there much of a lenience, or are you really strict with the diet?
I don't like fizzy drinks.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I never have. As a kid, I never ever liked them. I just never have. So that's something that I wouldn't ever have, but not by choice. I just don't like it.
Are you a tea or coffee drinker?
Coffee.
Coffee.
I
I
with
agree.
the coffee cup.
Of course, yeah.
No, I don't like tea. I've only recently.
You don't like tea?
No, I've only recently started liking coffee.
Oh, really?
Do you have any biscuits with the coffee or not?
Yeah.
What biscuit?
I like the Foxes ones.
Oh,
Yeah, they're quite good.
Oh, Foxes are nice.
Foxes are great biscuits,
Pretty
yeah.
expensive, no?
Yeah.
They're
I don't know,
pricier,
are
they're pricier, but it's worth it.
It is worth it.
There's
It's
some
tasty.
great ones in Aldi, mate. I'll tell you that. There's like these cookie things. You just dunk them in and it's just unbelievable. I mean,
enough.
how long do you dunk it in for?
No.
Oh,
I don't like it soggy.
I don't know. I sort of do, you know. What about you?
I'm mixed.
You're like, why don't
it depends what biscuit it is. I think if it's like a rich tea, dunk it in a little bit longer. But if it's like a hobnob or digestive, dunk and take it
Hobnobs
back
are
out.
great as well.
They're good biscuits,
Is
yeah.
it chocolate hobnobs or not?
Yeah?
Yeah, chocolate hobnobs. That's what sort of bits I'm talking about. In terms of your diet, what is your go-to diet? Because for me, I wouldn't be living off white rice and white fish. I could not do that.
Well, to be fair, at the club we obviously get breakfast provided, lunch provided, and then it's just kind of your evening meal that you're making yourself. So, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm an amazing chef, but like I'm getting better. So I do kind of make my own stuff from scratch most days.
What's up at the club?
What's the food like at the club?
Yeah.
It's good.
But like talk just like the meals. What you
do
getting
I
offered?
have?
Yeah.
So in the morning, kind of have sourdough with some avocado and eggs.
Ooh,
Yeah,
we like
that's
the sound of that.
fantastic, yeah.
Any sauce or?
I like spicy sauce.
Oh, in the morning?
What way? It's not the one with the kick.
I like spicy food. I'm obsessed with spicy food. So
No, like balsamic glaze on there.
Avocado.
Oh yeah, mate.
No.
Sourdough bread. Okay, if you walked in and you got given your seedy bread, you know, like your.
The nutty bread, yeah. Grim,
I like that
grim.
stuff.
Oh no!
Do you?
I get forced to have it.
I like that bread.
But you know what? It's so much better for you than white bread. And
Yeah.
I mentioned it before. The box standard Hovis loaf you find in the supermarket, it's packed full of rubbish.
Yeah.
And the sourdough stuff, it can be 4 ingredients, and that's all you need. Wheat.
Is it sourdough healthy?
Yeast and
Yeah.
flour and water. That's all it should be. But then you get like palm oil and rapeseed oil. It's like this is awful for your body.
I don't even know what you're talking. I mean, I know the names of these things, but like, what do they actually do to you? I don't know.
All sorts.
Really?
Hence why I said to you the other day, no more Pepsi, no more Coke, because it's terrible for you. Once in a blue moon, it's all right.
Oh, well, I've not had some in a while, mate, so you'd be impressed.
Yeah.
So look, I want to go back though. So, what is your day-to-day like? And I'll stop you when you mention like when there's lunch, and then you've got to explain what you have for lunch as well. So go on.
So it's kind of, I mean, obviously they mix it up, but it's not the same thing every day, but it's kind of a protein, so it's either chicken or fish, but I don't like fish.
For lunch?
Yeah.
I thought you meant for breakfast again.
No. So I always go for kind of the chicken or alternative to fish. And then obviously rice, potatoes, or noodles or something like that, and then veg, salad.
No sauce?
Yeah, the sauce on the meat.
Yeah.
Look, but like, okay, so the other day I saw Leah Williamson. She had again
Yeah,
white rice
that- no.
yeah, what was that?
That needs a bit of
Spice in there.
spice in it.
A bit of something, yeah.
Bit of teriyaki
Dries up
sauce.
boots, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Again for dinner. So what time do you leave the training ground on a normal day?
About 3, half 2, 3.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
that is not bad. Living the dream.
No,
Half
it's
a
not
day's
bad at all.
work. That's what I mean.
Half a day's work, go
that is
home,
sick.
relax.
And then what days do you get off?
So we're in Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. So we have Monday, Thursday off.
And then does it alternate per game day or not?
No, so most of our games are on a Sunday.
Oh, I see what
Yeah,
you mean.
that is
So
obvious, yeah.
it's pretty standard set week most weeks.
So can I just mention? I know I've waffled on here, but so you've just come back from an away day.
Yeah.
What's the difference like between that? Because I know that you might have to leave obviously family at home, and how often does that happen in a season? Because Sheffield isn't too far. I suppose you probably couldn't do that at 8 o'clock at night or 10 o'clock, whatever it is.
So obviously we kind of travel up for an away day on the day before on the coach or the train sometimes if it's like northeast games. Stay in the hotel, and then after the game, obviously if it's a northern game, I'll try to go home, see my family, because obviously I've got a Monday off, and then get the train back on a Monday, and yeah, back to training tomorrow.
What's one of your favourite dishes that you cook at home for dinner?
Oh. I do like a curry. So like a butter chicken.
Butter chicken, yeah, it's
Curry.
good,
That's
isn't
not
it?
very spicy, is it?
No, it is.
That's quite mild, but you can make it
Oh, it
hotter,
is?
can't
I
you?
put chilies in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can have it, I
Spice.
think it comes mild in most curry houses, but you can add a little bit of
Yeah, you can add
flavour,
your own
kick, spice. Yeah,
Do you know what ruins a curry? Like chewy chicken.
No, but if you put it in a slow cooker.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't
No,
really make
that's-
curry anyway, but I'm just saying in
not bad,
general.
yeah.
Like the sauce is quite good though. I'm sure I've had butter chicken because it looks the same as korma, right? No, am I wrong?
I don't think so.
A bit more like a tikka masala colour.
Yeah,
They
it
all-
is,
to
yeah.
A
me,
bit
you-
more orange.
Yeah,
I just get
yeah,
given
yeah.
what I get and I just have that, do you know what I mean? But
Most of the time, yeah. Although I did have a prawn booner a few weeks ago. It was unbelievable.
prawn boon, that's got prawn in
Really
it.
good.
Oh my.
Yes, it does, yeah.
Yeah, but,
It's not chicken, is it?
No, but,
It's called prawn booner, it's got prawns in it.
yeah, but what's the boon part? Is that
Well,
rice?
that's the name of the dish. No.
That's a sauce.
It's
It's
a
a
sauce.
sauce?
So it's,
Just
yeah.
prawn sauce?
Do you not cook?
Nah, not really.
Good
Well,
tell.
hang
You
on.
can tell,
Good
can't you?
tell.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say I do cook the old thing, but I have like a Caesar. Do you have a Caesar? Do you like Caesar like salad or sauce or?
Yeah, I really like
There we go.
Caesar
So
sauce.
I make a Caesar salad. I can have Caesar and avocado
That for lunch, isn't it?
sandwich. I have it like every day.
Oh.
Not
Same
every-
thing every day.
Not every day. It's better than probably you get your white fish and white rice.
I don't like fish. And I'm not.
Wait,
I'm not Leah Williamson, so
Can you be vegan at a football club?
You can be whatever you want.
course you
You
can,
don't walk
yeah.
through the doors and say you can't come if you're a vegan.
Yes, but for the body, one of my mates is vegan, and I said to him, "Are you sure being vegan's a healthy option?"
I
know what?
personally couldn't do it.
No.
Yeah, I couldn't either. I mean, I look at the shop and I just think,
Yeah.
it looks edible. It's like cardboard.
And a lot of these corn-based products that look fantastic. They're not.
They don't look fantastic at all.
They're not. No. they
Right,
don't.
we've completely diverted the point here. So sorry about that, Charlton. So this season you're smashing things out the park. Who has been the standout few players on your side?
Oh. You know what? We are not a team of individual superstars. I know that's very cliche, but you know, you
Media
have
trained
some
over it.
teams that have like one or two players that score all the goals, or like standout players. We actually, I'd say everyone's of a similar standard.
That's what you need, though.
Yeah,
It's
I think
so
that's
important.
why we're doing really well,
Yeah.
to be honest. I mean, if I had to pick a few, I'd say our keeper has kept us in some games and key moments. She's made some really good saves. Obviously, kind of the goal scorers.
Yeah.
So we've got a few goal scorers. Got Jodie Hutton, Katie Bradley. Not myself.
No, you have to back yourself.
No,
Oh,
I
well,
back
no,
myself
I
on
mean-
other things, but not goal scoring.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair enough,
that's
actually.
fair
Yeah,
enough. What is your go-to trait? You mentioned Nuno Mendes. What do you build your game off?
Oh, I'd say ball playing. Like I'm a ball player.
Charge. You run.
No, that's a runner.
That's running.
Yeah, but a ball player's
A
haven't.
ball player has the ball and they making the pass.
Yeah, but you can have the ball run at the pitch and do like a 1-2. That's a ball playing move.
Yeah, okay.
Not
Yeah.
wrong, am I?
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Somewhat. Yeah.
And then defending. I love defending.
Yeah.
Like 1v1 defending.
1v1s.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at that. But that's why I'm not a pro footballer.
Well,
If we go to Charlton to have like a kickabout with a team,
yeah.
where do we rank? Are we like?
Off your knowledge so far,
Oh, well, off his, not mine.
His.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. Not sure you'd make it through the door.
Really? Vegan, is that why?
Yeah.
Thank God I'm not. Go on, Aaron, what do you want to say about this season? Because I know that this season's been very, very good.
Well, do you know what? I hadn't actually finished yet.
Sorry, I've
with Sheffield
interrupted.
United. So
Yes.
what I wanted to say was a big accolade for you was that you were named the Women's Player of the Year in your second season. So you've gone from playing every minute, almost every minute in your first season. In the second season, that happens. That is a big achievement.
Yeah. That was, I'd say, one of the biggest achievements, obviously, that I've got so far. It was kind of an award that, because I'm not one of those that scores all the goals or, you know, gets all the limelight. So to win that award, it was kind of nice to be recognised for things that obviously some players are always going to
It goes unnoticed sometimes, doesn't it? Yeah, yeah.
So I'd say that was kind of really nice to kind of get that award
Where is the trophy?
at my family home. I
Put-
don't carry it around with me.
Put somewhere though, right?
Yeah, it's up in my family home.
Okay,
I
good.
don't take it round. I haven't got it in my house.
It's not in the
down here.
suitcase, no?
Absolutely not.
Take that. What a nice memory that would be. In terms of you, again, I want to go back to this away. I'm pretty obsessed with these away days because you know Ben Foster when he did the vlogs in COVID.
Yeah.
Seeing the behind the scenes. So when you're on an away day, once you arrive at the hotel,
Yeah.
what's what? You don't need to mention food again. We've spoken about
Okay.
that
I was
enough.
going to say, you want to know my evening meal?
If you want to mention that, you can.
You know what? We're pretty chilled because obviously you sit on the coach, you spend so much time together. It's not like you then get to the team and the hotel, you have to do some team bonding. So pretty chilled, probably watch whatever games on the TV, go for a walk, and then obviously we do have our evening meal. Then we do some kind of
Oh, you skipped it. You shouldn't have skipped it this time. I was excited.
some stretching, mobility stuff, and then, yeah, just chill, get ready for the game the next day,
When's lights out?
whenever you want it to be.
Is it?
Oh,
Okay.
so you could be up all night then?
Well, you could, but if you're a professional, you wouldn't be.
You
doing
wouldn't be,
that.
yeah. So when's your bedtime? Sounds awful, doesn't it?
I mean, I'm normally put match of the day on and then fall asleep to that.
That's a good thing to do, actually, yeah.
No, that-
Although it's not the same without Gary, is it?
No.
Really?
It's really not.
I like Kelly. Don't get me wrong, I think she's fantastic. And Mark Chapman as well. But Gary was the face of
He
back
was
in
the
the
OG.
day. He
Now,
was.
haven't they got three that do it? I don't really watch Match of the Days. Have they got three that
I
do
watched
it?
it on Sunday. It was Mark Chapman, and then Kelly did it on
So
Saturday.
they don't rotate, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Well, no, but it's always been a different one for Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's match of the day too on Sunday. So
I think Kelly Cates is great, but when you've got the same people on there, Mark Chapman does Mark Chapman's just BBC, but with Kelly, she does Sky as well.
yeah, she does. Yeah, she's.
So when you're mixing the same few faces, it's probably a bit of an annoyance. Do you not think?
No, I don't think he is.
In the nicest possible way, like if they're going to replace Gary Lineker, who's obviously this big icon, surely you'd want him to just do that so he doesn't take the limelight off. Well, that's my personal
It depends.
opinion. I like Kelly. I think I'd listen to her. But
I thoroughly enjoy listening to her.
So after Harry asked about your bedtime, you wake up the following day. And how many hours prior to the game do you go? Because there's been some awkward kickoffs in WSL. It's like 11:55.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I'm asleep at that time.
We normally get there about an hour and 45 minutes before the game.
Oh, that doesn't seem that long.
It's long enough.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't like kind of waiting around in the change room
No.
that much. You just may as well get there just with enough time to get ready and then go out.
Sorry, I've had this cough for ages now.
Right.
Sorry. You can't catch it, don't worry. These guys are absolutely immune. What tunes are playing in this changing room?
Oh, good ones.
Yeah, oh, go on, like what? we don't judge around here. Might ask you to sing one, though, if you were.
I don't sing.
I do not.
You will never, no one ever
that's
gets
fair
me
enough.
to sing.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Initiation, I refuse.
Really?
Do you?
We don't do it actually at Charlton, to be fair.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
But no, I just don't sing. What tunes? Just upbeat, house.
House, yeah. Rossi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that? That's the manager of Roma, mate.
Jack. No, Jack Saunders, our old guest.
Oh,
big fan of
Jack,
house
yes,
music.
yes.
Yeah. What's your go-to song? Like right now, your favourite song?
Oh. God, that's put me on the spot. What, Matt, pre-game?
Anything, yeah.
I do like a bit of Sonny Fodera.
Sonny Fodera, I was going to
I've
say.
never heard of these people
High
in my
on me.
life.
Yeah. And to be fair,
What a
any
tune.
of them.
Yeah.
I've never heard of these
Good
people
choice.
in my life.
No, you're MJ for you, isn't it?
I'm just an MJ fan.
Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
And only Michael Jackson, yeah. He's stuck in the 1980s, isn't
Yeah, I was going to say.
No, I'm going to say he's well ahead of time, mate. I'll tell you that. Leave us all like it now. So if you don't sing to music, I've never known someone that doesn't sing to songs. So like when the song's on, it's got a bit of like a bop like that.
I mean, I kind of probably just sing under my breath, but I'm not
There
like
we go,
singing
so
out
you-
loud so people can hear me because I'm like a cat that's died. I can't
No.
screeching cat.
Everyone's got a voice deep down.
Go on.
No, I really don't.
No. That's not an invitation. But deep down, everyone's got a voice.
No, not me.
No?
I'm tone deaf.
Not at all.
Really?
I'm awful.
Well, we've both come from like performing arts backgrounds. So like for us, like, I go and my sisters are singing the house down. So like you sort of got to give it a go once upon a time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Give a little
No.
groove to it, but nothing at all.
No.
Did you have any siblings? Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I've got two. They don't really sing either.
No, but I'm saying like boy, girl, age.
Oh, right. I've got an older sister and a younger brother.
Any of them interested in football?
Yeah,
My brother is.
her brother plays.
Yes,
yeah.
but your sister as well, no?
No.
So your family come and watch?
Yeah, sometimes, obviously, they don't travel down to London every weekend.
So if it's an away game up north, then
They'll
they're
come to
more
that.
likely to, yeah.
yeah.
That's nice. No, that's really
They'll
good.
probably come to the big one at the end of the season, but
Oh, you could do it before though, right? You're quite a few points clear.
yeah, 5 points.
With someone's got game in hand. I think you've got two games in
We've
hand.
got a game in hand.
So you got two or one?
Just one.
Because you played last night. And talk to us about the game last night. What was the changing room like after a game that you really should have probably won on paper
Yeah.
to go back into the changing room and
Well, I mean, Sheffield United seem to be our bogey team this year. Obviously, we've gone on and we've beat everyone apart from Sheffield, Ipswich and Portsmouth for the 3 teams that we've drawn to, which on paper are 3 of the lower ranked teams that you should be beating. So, yeah, I mean, it's frustrating that we didn't come away with the 3 points, but at the end of the day, we didn't lose a game. We're still unbeaten. And, yeah.
Well, the notes are looking quite thin. But,
No, well, I wanted to ask though about the PFA Community Champions. So, like when you are in the community, so Jack Baldwin, for example, we spoke to, and to be that player at the club, I suppose is right. Charlotte, you can go out to the community and do this. Is there any sort of like leeway between like, can you leave training early or do you not want to leave training early?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you get asked to do an appearance, obviously that kind of comes first because the club kind of a community-based club that think that's really important. So they're kind of a club that would say you can leave the gym early to go and do the appearance. So, yeah, you can leave whenever you want to do it.
And how often do you spend in the gym?
In the gym,
Yeah.
as long as you
Because
want.
some players, like obviously, you see, I don't know if you're familiar with the name, but Traore from West Ham.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen him?
He's a bodybuilder.
Unbelievable.
He
then
shouldn't be a
obviously-
footballer, I don't think.
No, I mean,
Really?
I was saying to Art the other day, actually, he should be a wrestler or a WWE or involved in that sort of
100-metre
thing.
sprinter or something.
A sprinter, he's absolutely rapid, isn't he? But then you see some other players who just get passed off it, but it's far too easy. And I think if you're a footballer, you have to have some sort of muscle.
Yeah. No, I actually really like the gym, so I'm probably in there 45 minutes on
Daily?
each training day.
Oh, okay, yeah.
On off days, I kind of do the spa type stuff.
Spa. What?
We get you know, the David Lloyd's spa.
David Lloyd,
I do.
We get the membership. So
Like just through the club.
yeah.
That's quite a privilege to have.
Yeah,
actually.
it's a privilege.
It's very nice, isn't
No,
it?
well, you're not getting paid. It's your off day, but
Oh, it's your off day. Oh, I see.
but no,
It's great facilities.
David
really
Lloyd's
good.
great.
I've been there a few times. It's
Oh,
really,
mate,
really nice.
I used to spend my childhood there.
Did you?
Yeah, you know the tennis courts just look so satisfying, don't they?
I don't play tennis.
No, but you walk by the tennis courts now, surely? My David Lloyd, you always walk past a tennis court.
No, I think it's indoor tennis. The one that I go to.
Yeah.
I don't want past.
It's something like, the one that I went
go
to
to
is
the spa, that's
yeah,
it.
that's fair enough. I wanted to ask though, one of my last questions is going to be, I don't want to like change anything here, but like in the future, you've still probably got, how many years have you got left? 10?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any chance you're ever going to go abroad?
Yeah. It is something that I want to do, but I obviously want to try getting the WSL first, and then potentially go abroad later on in my career.
And obviously, like this is a tiny bit personal here, but like in terms of you retiring, have you got to do a job after you retire, or
Yeah.
you do? So you want to play as long as possible.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, as long as my body will allow me to, if I can do this as a job for as long as I can, then I will. And then obviously after that, then I'll have to be the 9 till 5 physio job.
Is that what you'll do?
I think so.
And so if you didn't make it into the WSL for 2-3 years, unfortunately, how many more years would you give it? Trying to make it into the WSL before you thought, okay, it's time to either go abroad or try and push for to join a promoted team.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, this year if we kind of suddenly don't get promoted, it'll be hard pill to swallow. I don't know how many more years specifically I would give it, but obviously I played in the Championship now for, I think this is my 5th year, so it is something that has crossed my mind, is how many more years will I give it before I kind of move on to something new and try a different league or just something completely different. So, sorry, that wasn't a really clear answer for you.
No.
My last question
No worries.
is, when you are looking at these teams that you could play next season, or even this season, what team are you looking forward to playing the most?
Either I'd say London City, Lionesses, because it's a very close, I'd kind of class it as derby. It's down the road from Charlton, and then obviously the likes of Arsenal at the Emirates. Like
They play most of their games there now, right?
yeah,
They
the
do,
WSL
yeah.
games, yeah, they play there. So I'd be silly if I didn't say that game.
Tottenham?
Yeah.
Not really. They play at Orient, don't they?
Most
Well,
of
they
the
do. They
time,
play
yeah.
Orient and then they
Oh
play.
yeah, they do. I mean, it's hard because we play like Tottenham, West Ham. We play those teams quite often in like the cup competitions, but the Arsenal, Chelsea, they don't tend to come into the cups later on, and we're normally knocked out by then. So they're the teams that you don't play often, but like the Tottenham, West Ham, Brighton, we've played them all this year. So
And when you have, what's the mentality like? Is it a different mentality or is it just the same as every game?
it's the same as every game. Obviously, everyone steps up a little bit because we know it's going to be a harder game, but we treat it kind of as the same. Try not to get too carried away with who you're playing against.
Yeah.
Do you want to ask your go-to question?
I do, yeah. So I ask every guest, if you look back at 5-6-year-old you, are you proud of where you've come, or do you think perhaps I could have done more? But every footballer that's played to the extent of you have, you'd be proud of that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously when I was 6 years old, women's football wasn't even a job. So I think, obviously, I'm proud of how far I've come, but I think there's still a long way to go.
That's a good mindset.
Well, Charlotte, thank you very much for joining us. The camera is there. We always do a handshake. So,
There?
see, we sit here and the camera's there. So we handshake like this.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And of course,
Same here, yeah.
appreciate
Pleasure.
that.
Thank you.